everyone, and I hope you are all doing okay and everything. Now, as you can see, I'm at another very nice scenic location, and I've got some more Blu Ray and 4K pickups here that I've just been getting. And the first one I've got here is a film I've been after for a while. I've always meant to pick this one up, but I've always been put off it because of the price being too high. But I managed to find it quite cheap, like, well, not dirt cheap, but like at a reasonable price. And I don't know why, but my glasses are steaming up, so so just bear with me here. I'll try my best to continue as if nothing's wrong, but I can't see very well out of one eye because you can see me glasses are steaming up on this side because it's very, actually it's not that warm here. It might look like it's warm, but it's not that warm really at all. Anyway, on with the films. And this first one was made in 1996, and it's this one. It stars Demi Moore, and it's none other than Striptease. This film, I think, it didn't do very well when it came out in the cinemas back in 1996. But I think over the years it's developed some sort of semi-cult following or something. I'm not sure if it's a cult film or anything, but it's definitely got some sort of a following since it was released on home video. You know, especially now that it's on Blu Ray. I know it's been out a while, but it's still I think it's still a good film. Demi Moore is very good in it, and I guess a lot of people didn't expect Demi Moore to play a stripper, stripping off the way she does in this film. But she has stripped off or semi-stripped off in some other movies that she's made over the years. One notable one would be About Last Night that she made with Rob Lowe. But I don't know if you have noticed this, but when she made that film, she didn't have implants. But since she made this one, she's got implants. I don't know if she has implants to this day or not. But anyway, she definitely has them in this movie. I know that for sure. But it's got a nice cover. I like the purple and all that, and the red writing and stuff. And this, like I say, did I say already? I can't remember. It's an Australian import, as you can see by the red certificate in the bottom right hand corner there. But this is exactly the same, I'm pretty sure, as the US release. The only difference is that the US release is far more expensive. But I've got to pick this up second hand, and it's exactly the same as the Warner Brothers release, of course. And here is the back cover with a very nice picture of Demi Moore there in the middle of one of our dance routines, I believe, at the strip club. And also, this film is famous. Well, I don't know what it's famous for, but it's notable for featuring Burt Reynolds. He plays a quite good part in this film. And also, Robert Patrick is in this movie as well. It's a while since I've watched this film because I've got the DVD. I had that on a while ago, but the DVD, I've got it twice. I've got the Region 1 version from the USA, and I've also got the Region 2 UK version. But the problem with the DVD is it wasn't a dual layer disc, so there was quite a few compression artifacts, especially if you watched it on a big screen. So I haven't watched this one yet, but I'm hoping that it looks a lot better on the DVD in terms of artifacts and clarity and sharpness and everything. But anyway, that's Striptease, and I don't think there's any extras on here because it says there might be on the back, but it doesn't list any, so I'm not sure if there is any or not. But if there is, there can't be much. Now the next one here, I just got again. This is the second time I bought this one. This is the 4K version of the film. It was released, I think, either last year or the year before. It might have even been the year before that. I think it was 2019, I'm not sure. But it's this one. It stars Viggo Mortensen, and it's called The Green Book. I think I was ripped off though. I was thinking of asking for my money back because, as you can see, it's blue and it says it's green. But I've also got the UK Blu Ray release of this, and it actually has a green cover. So I'm not sure why this one's more blue than green, but never mind. Apart from that, I was quite pleased to get this because when I first looked for it on 4K, it was going for about between £35 and £40 each, online. So I found this one for way less than that, brand new. So I was quite pleased with that one. So, and I haven't watched the film yet, so I don't really know much about it. But I like Viggo Mortensen. I'm not familiar with the other guy, and I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his name because it's quite a complicated one. But anyway, I shall watch that sometime. And the next one I've got here, I'm going to say a little bit about this, like a mini. Not going to be like a proper review, but I'll say a bit about it, as much as I know. I don't want the video to be too long as usual, but this one is coming to America on 4K. It's just come out here in the UK not long ago, and I did watch this one the other night, and the transfer is very good indeed. It's got excellent colour and clarity and sharpness. I actually showed this film on 35mm film in the cinema when it first came out, and as far as I can remember, this looks pretty damn close to the quality of the original cinema print. The only problem is my projector is a 4K projector, but it's not really the best. It's like, it is really good, but it's not like it's a BenQ, and it's not really as good as an Optoma projector, for example. And the color on my projector isn't like 100% accurate, so I've always been not too pleased about that. But when you've got a bright, colorful film, it looks fine. But when you've got like some of the like darker scenes and that, on some films, not all films, it's got like a funny, like a weird tint to it that I don't care for too much. But this one looked fine. The only problem was on some of the scenes, for some reason, like, as you know, most of the actors are black in this, and on some of the bright scenes, the picture looked a bit slightly flat, and like maybe the faces looked a bit too dark. But I don't know if that's like the settings on my projector, because it looks fine on Blu-rays. Everything's like really bright for the most part on most of the Blu-rays. But 4K's got the HDR thing going on, so it darkens the blacks down further and the image a bit to some extent on some of the films, at least. I don't know about all of them, because I haven't watched all of my Blu-ray collection yet, so I don't know. But it's still an excellent transfer. I was very impressed, especially on the opening scenes. Like, there's a famous scene, I know it's a famous scene, but it's a notable scene where Eddie Murphy's in his palace and he's getting washed in a little, what do you call it, like a bath thing. And it's quite big, like a pool in the middle of the floor. And there's like a couple of girls in the water with him. One comes up from under the water and announces that she's just cleaned his privates. I'm censoring that slightly. I'm not going to use the exact same words, but anyway, she's topless as well. And I had forgot about that scene. In fact, I totally forgot that there was any like nudity or anything in the film at all, because it was a while ago when I showed the film at the cinema. For some reason I didn't remember those scenes too well, but when I saw it I thought, oh yeah, now I remember. I forgot about that. And it also features a couple of cameo appearances in this movie by the late great Ralph Bellamy and Don Amici from Trading Places, which was also directed by John Landis, who directed this movie. And they're playing the same two characters that they played in the movie Trading Places, which also starred Eddie Murphy. And in this film, though, they're not in it that long. It's just like a couple of scenes, but they're playing a couple of down and outs. They're like bankrupt now. They're playing their characters, Randolph and Mortimer from their Trading Places, and they were really good in that. But they sadly passed away, well, quite a while ago now. But obviously they were still alive and kicking when they made this movie, and they did a good job in this. Anyone else? But this film is well worth getting a hold of, and you can pick it up on Amazon now for £20 delivered. Everywhere else it's about between 24, 25 or more. So Amazon, as far as I can tell, is the cheapest place to get a hold of this at the present time, which is March 2021. So yeah, but I recommend this. The sound's very good as well. It's quite bassy in places. The music's got some kick to it. I didn't have it on very loud because I was watching it in the middle of the night, but it still sounded very good. The dialogue was nice and clear, and it had a bit of bass to it, like it wasn't too tinny or anything. So yeah, because even some of the modern films can have like slightly tinny sounding dialogue, like voices on the film, on the soundtrack. But this one didn't suffer from any of that or any distortion that I could detect. So it's well worth getting a hold of. So that's coming to America on 4K. Oh, and also you get the Blu Ray version with this 4K. Because if you decide to get the American version of this, I wouldn't recommend it, because the American version only comes with the 4K disc. You don't get any Blu-ray with it, not even on the Steelbook version. So this one's the one to get a hold of. It's got both discs in there, so you're getting more value for money with this one. Right, the next one I got here was a film I originally sold a while ago. I don't know why I sold it. I think I didn't love the film or something, or I decided to give it another go because it's got one of my favourite actresses in it. And it's this one. It's called Dark Tide, with none other than Halle Berry. Obviously, if you saw my last video, you know I was just watching her and Catwoman again on Blu-ray, not on Blu-ray, on DVD, but I just got the Blu-ray recently. But I don't know, for some reason, the last time I watched this, I don't know, something I mustn't have cared for about it, but I can't really remember what happened. It was a while ago. So I thought I'll try it again. I kind of regretted getting rid of it because I like shark movies and stuff. So anyway, I'm going to give it another go. But I got this really cheap. It was only like £2.40. But not everyone's selling it that cheap. Some of them are selling it over £10, £12 and what have you. And the American version's quite expensive as well. But this is the UK edition. So that's Dark Tide. The next one I've got here, I actually owned this film on DVD first a while ago. I've still got the DVD. And this one stars Mel Gibson, and it's called Payback. It's a very good film. It's got a weird tint to it. It's like a bluey, kind of greyish tint all the way through the film. It's like dulled down the colours for artistic effect, you know, for the atmosphere and to make it look a certain way. And it's a very good movie. It's shot in CinemaScope, and it also features the actor known as what's he called again? Oh bloody hell! Got his name. He's in Body Double anyway. What's his name again? Holy crap! What's his name? Oh yeah, that's it. Greg Henry. Sorry, I'm really tired when I was making this, so I apologise. He's called Greg Henry. And he appeared in one of my favourite films of all time, which is Brian De Palma's Body Double. And he features in this film. He does a really good performance in this film. And so I always remember him in it. And it's also got Lucy Liu in it. I'm sure you are all familiar with her. She's in the Charlie's Angels movies with Cameron Diaz. The first one and the second one, obviously. And she's very good in this movie as well. I would say this is like I don't know, it's like a film noir or something. It's definitely a thriller with a lot of action and violence and stuff. And it's quite unique actually. It's very interesting movie. I would say one of Mel Gibson's best films. It's probably one of his lesser known films as far as I'm aware, because it doesn't seem to get mentioned too often. But anyway, that's Payback. And this one I've got here was for sale in Asda when I was doing my Blu-ray hunting videos, and it was going for about £8. Then they reduced it down to £7, I think. I think they might reduce it to £6. I'm not sure. But anyway, I wasn't gonna get it until I watched the trailer on YouTube, and it looked really good. I didn't realize it was this film when I watched the trailer. I thought, hang on a minute, was that the film I saw on Asda for £7? And it was, and it's called Skyfire. It's actually, when I saw the trailer, I thought it was a big, expensive blockbuster, like Hollywood blockbuster, that was coming out at the cinema at some point or something, you know. But then when I saw the title, I thought, hang on a minute, that's that movie that I saw on Asda on Blu-ray. I was thinking, but that wasn't a big Hollywood blockbuster. I mean, you can tell some of the shots are definitely on green screens and stuff, but apart apart from that, like there was really some expensive looking special effects with the volcano effects and explosions and things and all that, you know. And there's a very attractive actress in here. I don't know her name, but she's I don't know if she's from China or Japan or something. But I don't think I've heard of her before, but she looks very attractive and everything. So it was definitely worth picking up, in my opinion. And the main actor, I recognise him. I don't know if it's Jason Isaacs or something. I might be wrong. Anyway, he looked familiar from somewhere else. I'm not sure where. But that's Skyfire. And you can get this in Asda for about, I think it might be £7. I'm not 100% sure, but somewhere around that. If it's still there, that is. You know what Asda's like. It's here 1 minute, gone the next. And sometimes it's not because they've sold it. It's because they've just sent it back to the suppliers or whatever. Right, the next one is another 4K release that I got really cheap, brand new. And this one is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. This might be the Invisible edition, I'm not sure. But I'll find out, I guess, when I watch this video back. And yeah, I've got this on 3D Blu Ray as well, which I haven't actually watched it in 3D yet, but I've seen it in 2D and I enjoyed it quite a bit. And there was this really sad scene where I don't know if this is giving too much away if you haven't seen it, but they have to leave the island because the volcanoes are destroying the place. It's all like going up in flames and smoke and everything. And some of the, you know, I don't know what they're called, but the dinosaurs with the really long necks that are quite friendly, and all they do is hang around in fields all day munching on branches from trees and things and grass and whatever. Well, some of them are like it looks like they're crying or something. They're like getting burnt to death basically, or something like that on the island. They get left behind. So that's a sad scene. I always remember that bit. But it's a really good, there's a lot of action in this film, and I know a lot of people didn't really care for this one too much, but I thought it was really good. But I still think they should have shot it in 1:8:5 instead of 2:3:9:1. Because I prefer the films on the full screen widescreen format, as I've said before. And the back cover's not too much to write home about, unfortunately. So that's Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom on 4K, and I picked this up for $5.99. Brand new, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. So yeah, I was quite happy with that one. Right, excuse me for a second, because I just have to reach over here where I've got the rest of the movies. Yeah, my producer is just going to hand them to us. Right, thanks Charlie. I'll mention it. Right then, on to the next one. The next one is this one. I haven't seen this film yet. I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, my God, how come you haven't seen this after all this time? And it's this one. It stars Robert Downey Jr. and it's none other than Iron Man, the first one on Blu Ray. Yes, I haven't seen this one yet, but I know it's got Jeff Bridges in it without any hair. That was worth getting it for alone, apart from all the other stuff. And it's also got, of course, Gwyneth Paltrow in it. So that's pretty much all I know about it. I mean, I know it's Marvel Comics and everything. Oh, I know they didn't have a script apparently when they shot the film. For some reason, they had to ad-lib. According to Jeff Bridges, I watched an interview with him, and he says they had to pretty much ad-lib, if not like all the movie, or some of it, or quite a bit of it anyway, without a script. They didn't have a script ready in time for when they were supposed to be shooting or something like that. So the whole film was pretty much ad-libbed or something. He says he's surprised they had a film at all, you know, after all that. You know, but they did, anyway. I got this very cheap. It was only like less than £3. So it was a good buy, I would say. So that's Iron Man. And the next one I have here is Iron Man 2. Yep. This is a triple play edition because it's got the DVD with it as well, and the digital download thing as well, but I never bother with those things. But I prefer the cover on this one, to be honest, compared to the first one. It's a bit more interesting. I like the way they've got that picture of Iron Man with his hand up and everything. I haven't seen this one either. I haven't seen any of the Iron Man films. I've got the third one in 3D, which I haven't seen either. But I don't know what the 3D is like on the third one, and I don't know why they only shot the third one in 3D, because I thought these ones would have been in 3D as well, but obviously not, because I couldn't find them anywhere. I know Mickey Rourke's in this one because I watched the trailer, and he's always good. But he looks different now to what he looked in this film. He ruined his face with the boxing and stuff, didn't he? He had to get like some plastic surgery and stuff on his face, and he looks nothing like he did in 9.5 weeks, that's for sure. So anyway, but he's still a really good actor, of course. So that's Iron Man 2, and I don't know much about this one. I think it might be set at Vegas or something, or some of it. So that's that one. And this next one, I always avoided buying this one because everyone said it was pretty much crap. But it's got the actress Nikki Reed in it, and she's pretty good in some of the films she's been in, so I thought I would check this one out. And this one's called Chain Letter, and I thought this was in CinemaScope, but I looked it up and it said it was in 185. Actually, it says 185 on the back of here. Actually, I tell a lie, I read it on the back of here. But I think it might have mentioned it in a review somewhere as well. But I thought it was in CinemaScope, to be honest, but unless it's got the wrong information on the back of here, you never know. It's that sometimes has been known to happen. So yep, this here's the back. I don't know much about this apart from it's a horror movie about some chain letter getting sent around to everybody and they'll get murdered or something like that. So that's Chain Letter. And this next film, I watched the trailer of it. I haven't heard of it before, and it's called Another Earth. I believe Michael Shannon's in this. I don't know this actress here that's in it. I'm not even sure the people who made this Blu Ray know her name either, because it doesn't appear to have a... Oh, it does have a name on the front. Oh, does it? No, it doesn't. I thought it did, but it hasn't. No, it doesn't even have a name on the front, so they must have forgot her name as well. Or they couldn't remember her name when they put this cover together. I don't know. But as you can see, it's got a nice picture of the Earth on the back. And some people apparently believe the Earth isn't round. But then again, I'm not sure if I do or not yet, because I don't know. See, I haven't been in outer space to see it from like a longer distance away, like for a bird's eye view of it sort of thing. So I can't say for sure whether the Earth is round or square or triangle or whatever. So all we've got to go off about the Earth is Earth being round is what we've been told at school and on the television, of course, and in all the movies and TV shows. You know, but apart from that, we've got no other real evidence apart from alleged scientists. I'm not saying it's square or anything. I'm not saying it's round or anything else. I'm saying how do we know what shape it really is? That's all I'm saying. But anyway, that's getting a bit off the subject here. So I know nothing about this film apart from I watched the trailer and it looked interesting. So it's about two Earths and they're transporting certain people off to another Earth or something. Like a select group of people or something. Something like that anyway. So that's that one, Another Earth. And the next one I've got here stars one of my favourite actors of all time, which is none other than Mr. Charlton Heston. And it's this one. It's called 2 Minute Warning. I believe it was made in about 1976, around that time, somewhere around that. And I was interested in getting this on Blu Ray when I saw it was available, because I used to have a 400-foot version of it on Super 8 film, because I used to collect Super 8 movies, and I had like a cinema in my bedroom, and I had actually had a projection room with windows in the wall, and the projector was on the other side of the wall. And it was almost nearly, I would say, 97 to 96% soundproof from the projector. You could hardly hear the projector through the wall. That was always a big issue with me. I wanted it like a real cinema, so you couldn't actually hear the projector while the film was on. So it would just be like silent. You just have the sound off the film when you were in the auditorium, or the bedroom, shall I say? The bedroom was the auditorium, of course. You understand. But anyway, like I say, I had a 20-minute version of this film. It was edited down to 20 minutes, and I enjoyed what was on that film reel, 20-minute version. So, and I did see it on the TV as well on BBC One, I think, at some point. So I really enjoyed it, the full-length feature version. And so I decided to get this. There's the back cover of this one. And it's also got a free poster with it. It hasn't got the same picture of this as this on the front here. It's a different one. It like shows the football stadium and stuff. And it's got some slogans on about the film and stuff. You know, the usual stuff. And it's also got an extra feature, just one. And that's the director talking about the film. I've never heard of the director before. Didn't really say his name here. But anyway, I think this is, let's see. I can't really read what the sound is, but it's definitely in CinemaScope. Put it that way. And I believe it probably doesn't have any scene selections either, because it's on the 101 Films label. And they don't tend to put scene selections on their films, on the Blu-rays. And I hate that, to be honest. I actually hate that. But never mind. At least I've got it on Blu-ray. So that's 2 Minute Warning starring Charlton Heston. Right now, I've just got one more here. And I was going to get this on 4K. I wanted to get it on 4K, but the only problem with that is the fact that it was the cheapest I could find it for was £17. So I thought, well, that's a bit expensive. You know, I think it's going out of print. It's either out of print or it's going out of print on 4K. So I decided to get the Blu-ray instead, for now at least. And it's this one. And I actually, it's called Hidden Figures, by the way. I'm sure you're familiar with it. It stars three, well, it doesn't have their names on here. Can't remember all their names, but I know one of them's, I think she's Octavia Spencer. I can't remember the other ones offhand, but I saw this film in the cinema, at the Cineworld cinema to be precise. And when I watched it at the cinema, for some reason, one side of the screen was really dark all the way through the film. Now, I did read something somewhere that modern digital cinema projectors have, I think it was either 2 or 3 LED lamps or something similar to that inside of the projector. So if one of the lamps fails, there's still 2 other lamps on, so the film will still be on the screen. And they don't have to stop the projector and change the lamp and put the film back on. So maybe that's what happened there, maybe. One of the lamps blew and it was affecting one side of the picture on the screen. But I'm not 100% sure that's what happened. This one's got a different cover artwork to the American version. The American version, I prefer the cover artwork on that one, to be honest, but this one's still not too bad either. But the American version of the Blu-ray and the 4K is actually even more expensive, so I thought, well, I'll just make do with this one, which was just over £6. So I hope the quality's alright. I did read a review and they said the 4K version didn't look a whole lot different to the Blu-ray version, so hopefully maybe I'm not missing too much anyway. Does it really warrant paying another, I don't know, 14-13 quid on top of the price of this for a 4K version that doesn't look much different to the actual Blu-ray version? I don't know, let me know what you think on that one, if you can. Anyway, here is the back cover of this one. And this film was pretty good, actually. There's a lot of good performances and some funny scenes as well. And there's, it also features Jim Parsons, who is off The Big Bang Theory, of course. He's in it. And apart from that, it also features none other than Mr. Kevin Costner. I guess he's the main male actor in the movie. But the movie is really about these 3 women who work at NASA. And it's allegedly based on a true story. And they're like mathematics experts and stuff, and helped out with the space program and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's well worth watching, and it's in CinemaScope, 2:3:9:1 aspect ratio. And yep, so that's pretty much it for now. I'm sure I'll be back at some point with another video if anyone fancies watching it, or at least some of it. So I'd just like to thank you all for watching this video once again. And I'll say bye for now, and take care, and I shall catch you all next time. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, or just a little bit of it. And I'll thank you very much for that, if you can do that. If you want to do that, that is. I'm not trying to force you or anything. So, and don't forget to subscribe if you do like any of these videos that I'm making. And thank you very much for watching this. So I should catch you all next time. So bye for now. Hurrah.